Hello there. Today I'm going to talk about a very interesting phenomenon that is happening in my life now that Elixir is officially paying my bills. So, I am professionally working with Phoenix. And one thing I realized is that I don't remember when was the last time that I had a discussion about libraries and frameworks. On my past jobs and projects, I used to work as a front-end developer and we would discuss Next.js and Remix and libraries all day long. And now that I'm working with Phoenix, I'm just shipping features. So I want to talk about this phenomenon, which is the power of picking a batteries included framework. Let's say that you are an indie hacker or a solopreneur and you want to ship a SaaS or a micro SaaS. If you decide to pick a batteries included framework, you're going to choose one, like any of them is good. Laravel is great, Rails is fantastic. Django, I don't have a lot of experience, but people say it's good, and I am in love with Phoenix. So you pick a framework, you work on an MVP, and then you go to the next step, which is marketing, sales, customer acquisition, which is the hard part. The technical part is the easy one. And then the only reason that you might go back to the technical side is to add more features. Now let's compare that to using something like JavaScript or using a so-called full stack JavaScript framework. So you decide to create your MVP using React. So you finish your MVP. Can I finally do marketing and sales? Not really, because you were using Create React App and that is dead. So you need to replace it with something else. So you go back, you replace React with Next. Okay, can I finally do marketing? Not really, because Next.js updated and now you have to upgrade to the app router. You cannot use the pages router. I mean, you can, but it's legacy and you don't want to have legacy code, right? So you go back, upgrade to app router. Oh no, but now the caching changed from Next.js. So you go back once again, you upgrade the caching, and oh no, you were using TypeORM and that is dead. So you replace to Prisma. Oh, and Prisma also died, now you have to use Drizzle. And then, oh wait, you were using Yup as the form library, and that is dead, so you need to replace it with Zod. And now, congratulations, you just spent 90% of your time playing around with the tech stack instead of doing what actually matters. This is the money making part, not this one. And one analogy that I like to do is you need to go from point A to point B. Now, if you're not a mechanic, you can choose a car that is good to go and then you just drive. You just drive. Or you can try to assemble your own car to maybe optimize it somehow and then try to drive with that custom car. The problem is you're not a mechanic, so your car is constantly braking. You're constantly having to stop in the middle of your trip to assemble some parts, fix your broken car, and then only to later find out that you never reached the final destination because you spent way too much time trying to come up with the perfect car, but that car is broken in many ways and you had to constantly fix it. So this is something that I learned. Now that I'm working with Elixir and Phoenix, I just don't talk about libraries. I don't talk about frameworks because I'm using Phoenix and then I'm using Ecto as the ORM. And that's it. I learned Ecto once and I am going to reuse that database knowledge for my entire life as a Elixir developer because Ecto is not going to die out of nowhere. Ecto is the official database wrapper for Elixir. There's a 0% chance of Ecto dying and then me having to migrate from Ecto to Prisma or change the validation library. No. And the same thing goes for Rails, Django, and Laravel. You pick your car and you just drive. It doesn't matter the libraries, it doesn't matter the frameworks. You have a working car. Just drive, okay? Finish your MVP, talk to customers, and you only go back to your framework if you want to add more features, not because you have to fix your broken and unoptimized car. That's it. Sorry for the rant. See you next time.